Hello everyone, Toybox here. Last year, we added some ambient lights, from the seats to the center console and the dash. Unfortunately, this is where we bumped into an issue. The tension caused it to retract, and the tape never really attached itself properly. So, it's time for an upgrade. Thankfully, I came across Test Launch's Romantic Atmosphere. Wow! Luxury fashion magic color ambient lights. These should be a massive upgrade over the previous ones. So let's get started. Bam! What's in the box? Let's see. We have some adapters, a second bag. I see some 3M tape, the plugs. On the other side we have a pry tool, instructions, and the LED light strip itself. Pretty straightforward. Let's get after it. Okay, before I actually fully attach it, I want to test things out. This might be a bit of a spoiler, but better safe than sorry. So we connect the USB plug / remote to the LED light strip itself. Then we plug it into the USB and voila! Here we go. This looks really cool already. Sweet, let's start installing it. Before we attach this tape, one thing I realized is that the light strip doesn't reach all the way across. So I measure things out, set a piece of tape as a marker, then when we get started, we have to go all the way back to the other side, since we will start by removing this cover. To remove the cover, simply grab the pry tool, slide it all the way down, and pop out a clip. Then you'll be able to grab a hold of the cover itself and pull out the remaining clips. That's it, nice and easy. Since I'm super OCD, after measuring things out, I added a bunch of tape because I really wanted to make sure I have things lined up perfectly. Now, the back end cable will be getting tucked in through here. But before that, one thing to look out for is when attaching the tape to the strip, make sure the LED is facing out towards you prior to tucking it in and sticking it on. Now we can grab the cable, lift the panel here a little bit, and it'll slide down and get tucked in behind the plastic very nicely. But before we tuck the rest in, we will want to connect the plug end Then we can simply pull back the panel and hide the rest of the cable. Alright, after tucking in and hiding the cable, we can now reattach the cover. Just simply line up the clips and press in, and that's it. After that, we can grab the remaining cable and start sliding it below the steering wheel and all the way across to the center console. Here's a quick look at things with the cable being completely tucked in. It is practically invisible up top, and thankfully it is so thin that it's almost completely unnoticeable down below. Once we get the cable across to the center console, we can start opening things up and start tucking it in from the very top. Then we can close the console, and thankfully the wire is so thin that it won't pinch to the point where you'll be causing any damage to anything. On to installing the main light strip. We can start peeling back some of the tape here. I'm going to be tucking it in around a ½ inch inside the dash, then press up. Once that's done, we can keep removing some of the tape, apply some pressure, and repeat the process until we get all the way across to the other side. As we are finishing up going all the way across, we can now remove the other end of the tape, and once that's finished, this entire installation is finished, and this one was a really easy one. Alrighty, let's fire this up and see how it looks. Let's go! Wow, that looks really good. Let's cycle through some of the other options. You can do that by pressing the button or by using the app. This is definitely an upgrade over what I previously had. This one did not disappoint at all. It was a super easy install and a huge upgrade over the previous version. If you're interested, make sure you go and check out testlaunch.net. They were also nice enough to pass on a discount code for us, so make sure you add Toybox at checkout for an extra 10% off. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more light shows and a bunch of other installs I'll be doing. Thank you all for being around. I truly hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.